Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Riaz Merchant, and today I'll be your host. We're running a little bit late. A lot of things behind the scene that didn't go as we planned, but this is life. You continue. So program is a little bit late, but we're going to try to hurry up. We will start off with the prayer and then Pledge of Allegiance, for which you should rise, and then we'll go into the speakers. So without wasting any more time, I'd like to invite Mirusan to come and recite the prayers. Abdur Rahman is still here? Oh, I thought you left. All right, Abdur Rahman to recite the prayers.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما إن الذين يؤذون الله ورسوله لعنهم الله في الدنيا والآخرة وأعد لهم عذابا مهينا والذين يؤذون المؤمنين والمؤمنات بغير ما اكتسبوا فقد احتملوا بهتانا وإثما مبينا يا أيها النبي قل لأزواجك وبناتك ونساء المؤمنين يدنين عليهن من جلابيبهن ذلك أدنى أن يعرفن فلا يؤذين وكان الله غفورا رحيما صدق الله العظيم.
I'd like to invite Jannah, our 11-year-old guest, to say the Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise. Hello. Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and rise and put your right hand over your heart for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for all of those fallen soldiers who have lost their lives for our beloved country. Captain Humayun Khan was one of those soldiers whose father, Khizr Khan, is among us today. You may now be seated. Thank you.
So good. It was awesome. I think EMGAGE is going to recruit her for public office. Keep her away. Let her finish her education first. Well, thank you all for being here today. My name is Riaz Merchant, as I said, and I really am thankful for you guys to have taken a part of your day and spend with us. There are a lot of events going on in the community today, and one of the events is called Catch a Match. And initially when I heard that it's about the same time that we are doing our event, and I actually told Huram that, you know, that's an event, by the way, those who don't know, for matching singles. So a lot of the singles are missing because they are over there. And so I told Huram that, you know, hey, this is at the same time. He said, no, relax. We only work with engaged Muslims. Cheesy, too cheesy? No. Anyway, so I hope you're enjoying the food, the menu. You know, it was a little bit late, but the food here is delicious. You guys have probably heard this phrase. This is very common. They said, if you're not at the table, you're probably on the menu. And it applies very much to the political situation. So one of the things that EMGAGE tries to do is put the interests of the Muslim community and put us at the table for them. So this is the overarching job that we're doing here. I'm also thankful to and honored to have Khizr Khan here. He's taken the trip down from Virginia to visit us. Thank you, sir, for being here. And thank you for the service of your son. We also have a number of elected officials who are here present today. Could you please rise and be acknowledged? Elected officials. And we have those who are also running for elections. Could you please rise? Wow, a number of people. Thank you so much. And we have some community leaders and dignitaries here today as well. We are so grateful that you could join us today. So, as I said, that if you're not on at the table, you're on the menu. So what does EMGAGE really do? And one of the things that EMGAGE's mission is that we provide you a seat at the table so that our interests are furthered, regardless of which political party we're dealing with. And basically we have three goals. And one of the goals we have is get out the vote. The second we have is work with the right candidates. And third is advocate for the issues of Muslims. So that's kind of like the overarching theme for us. And I want you guys to understand what we do. We have a new board in place here, so a lot of things we're going to be doing, reaching out to the community, will be based on that. I'd like to invite Mohammed Lutash to come and introduce himself. He's the chairperson, the new chairperson for South Florida chapter of EMGAGE.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome and thank you for being here with us today. We are the new South Florida chapter board. We are comprised of Riaz, which you just saw, Muqtadir. Where's Muqtadir? There he is. Nadir, is he here? There he is, he's over there in the back. And Nahid, and myself. We all believe in the value of this fine organization, and we are all excited to be part of it. When you woke up this morning, some of you might have asked yourself, why the heck am I going to the EMGAGE fundraiser instead of having a breakfast with my family and spend $35 for desi food and on top of that donate money? Let me answer it for you. You know that this is important. You know that supporting EMGAGE is supporting the Muslim Americans, supporting the Ummah all over the world. As always, Florida is going to be crucial for the 2020 election cycle. Supporting EMGAGE means supporting the efforts to have the Muslim voice matter and count in the upcoming election year. If you are one of those individuals who think that our vote do not make a difference, you are wrong. Thanks to EMGAGE's non-stop get out the vote efforts, there are a total of 120,000 Muslims registered and potential voters in Florida. Knowing that in 2016, Hillary Clinton lost Florida by only 112,000 votes, and Andrew Gillum lost the governor race by 32,000 votes, Muslim vote is very crucial. We can be the game changer in Florida. Diversification is a very good strategy, very good investment strategy. We all know that. We need to be in every party, in every organization, simply everywhere at higher levels. We also need to be in very good standing both socially and financially to be influential. As EMGAGE, although we seem to lean more towards Democratic Party, we support Republican Party candidates just as much, as long as they assist us with our needs and show compassion to our concerns. During times of crisis for Muslim community, which unfortunately has become quite frequent these days, we need our friends in government to reach out to us to assure our safety and to offer their help. The United States of America is still the superpower and still the center of the world. The worldwide policies get shaped in this country. We are not there yet to be makers of these policies, but in the short run, we want to be the influencers of these policies. Therefore, we need to provide financial support and volunteer for the politicians that we believe in. Be in close contact and communication to voice our advices, concerns, and complaints directly. Help them write new bills for the betterment of the community at large. Well, EMGAGE does all of that and more, but not without your help, not without your efforts, not without your donations. That is why we want your help in making 2020 the biggest year yet for outreach, Muslim voter growth, and Muslim voter turnout. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, once said, generosity is near to God, near to paradise, near to the people, and far from the hellfire. Please be generous today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mehmet. Now I'd like to invite Wael Al-Zayat, the CEO of EMGAGE, to come and share his thoughts and what EMGAGE is setting the goals for itself in this year. What are the broad goals and how it will trickle down to the chapter level that we're working with. Wael?
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Hello. Hope you're enjoying your meal. Thank you to our local staff and board for putting on a wonderful event. Mr. Khan, we're so honored to have you here. You've been a steadfast friend of not only EMGAGE, but really all Americans who believe in the idea of a pluralistic democracy and equal protection under the law. I want to recognize our staff, so you all would know who they are. Yemen Munasser is our executive director for Florida. Olivia I don't know where she is. She's all the way back there in the lovely red blazer. She's in charge of our operations. They are the backbone of the work that we do here at EMGAGE. 3 years ago, I was a U.S. diplomat for 10 years. That was a career that I loved. I'm a first-generation Muslim Syrian American male, exactly the person who's banned by the Muslim ban now. Yet somehow in the old America, I was allowed to work at the State Department, represent us abroad, and work on very sensitive issues such as Iran, Syria, Iraq, refugees, the counter-ISIS campaign. I had top secret clearance. I'm not sure somebody like me under Trump's America can achieve that. That's the America we're looking at of the future if we don't do something about it. Irrespective of our political affiliations. You can be a Republican and still support a pluralistic, democratic society where we're all equal under the law. It's okay, you can do that. And so I'm really thrilled to let you guys know that EMGAGE at its core is focused on empowering the Muslim American community that in turn protects the idea of America. We are at the tip of the spear, as they say. I would say with probably Hispanics and Latinos as well right now. Our fate will determine the quality and the health of this democracy. In 2020, EMGAGE is focused on turning out 1 million Muslim voters. I want to make sure you guys remember that number. 1 million Muslim voters from California to New York. We are going to be working with any organization that has volunteers and organizers that want to make phone calls, send text messages, or knock on doors to turn out 1 million Muslim voters. In 2018 alone, we reached out to 130,000 voters just in 2018 in 4 states. Thank you. What we discovered is the Muslim community, when you engage it, does show up. So we're not just posting stuff on social media. We're rolling our sleeves, we're physically walking the blocks and knocking on doors. So the teams of organizers and volunteers that Yemen and Olivia recruit, that's what they do. That's where your money will go. It will go to turn out actual voters, who in turn can help us advocate and advance the issues that we care about, which is the second thing that we do. We uphold and push for issues that matter to all of us as Americans, whether it's combating hate crimes, gun violence, protecting immigrant communities, advocating for affordable health care, but also upholding human rights at home and abroad. So when we talk about Kashmir or India or the Arab Spring or what's happening in China with 2 million people imprisoned because of their religion, we are upholding the highest ideals of America. This is not about bashing India or bashing China or bashing Iran or bashing Turkey or Saudi Arabia. As Americans, we have to be above that. We represent something higher. We uphold certain principles that are above the ethnic and tribal identities of the part of that world where maybe we came from. We must be very clear about that. And we want our elected officials to embody that as well. When the US comes down on the side of this country and that country, we become one of the tribes. And that's not who we are. That's not who we are, that's not who we want to be. And so, the last piece is the candidates. We're voting, we're advocating. We absolutely demand candidates who share that vision. They don't have to be Muslim, though we want to see more Muslims running for office. But if you're a candidate that truly believes in the pluralistic idea of a democratic United States of America and supporting that abroad, without necessarily violence or military invasions, then you are our person. That's who we want to support you, whether you're at the local, state, or national level. And that's why we have EMGAGE PAC. So, but this year, if you don't remember anything from me, it's that this organization is determined to get out a historic number of Muslims to vote and to prove it via the data that we use on a daily basis. You all have cell phones? I think probably even the 3-year-olds do have cell phones. So if you do, please text right now and join me in making a pledge that you will vote, you'll get others to vote. Text the word voting, V-O-T-I-N-G, text it now to 52886. Text voting to 52886. We will keep each other accountable. Take the pledge and let's show the country what America is really about. Thank you very much.